Yo, this is the Talk of the Town podcast.
Yo, this is the Talk of the Town podcast.
Yo, this is the Talk of the Town podcast.
Man, this is the Talk of the Town podcast.
Talk of the Town podcast.
Cut.
Everybody, it's your boy Scorch over here.
It was good. It's your boy Jamal Gasol.
We repping that Talk of the Town podcast, you know.
And we back with another one.
Let them know what the topic is, big dog.
Okay, so today I want to talk about just influencers in general. We want to talk about clout chasers specifically. You know, why is this such a big thing for people to seek validation in this time of day? Like, people have to record everything. People have to show everything. Everything that goes on, people just feel they have to let the world see what they're doing out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, rappers exploiting their lifestyles and presenting themselves in a manner. And then it'd be crazy because they don't even be living like that.
Not at all.
But the fact that you influencing other people to think that what you doing is real, it's sort of like in CB4, right? When Gusto pressed, he pressed Alvin. And he was like, remember when he called in the radio station? He was like, you stole my whole life and you act like this. You know what I'm saying?
Caught him out there.
Exactly, son. So it just seemed like this is such a common thing nowadays that, like, the youth is doing anything to seek validation, whether it's these crazy pranks, you know what I'm saying, or doing some ignorant stuff to people. You know, TikTok is just crazy. My son was talking about TikTok yesterday, how, like, TikTok is such an influence out here.
TikTok is kind of like a positive way to, you know, get through to the kids.
Yeah. It is. But I feel like, you know, you got to monitor some of those videos. The same with YouTube. Like, you know how these kids be watching other kids play with toys?
Be on there. They be cussing.
Yeah, it be everything
and I mean,
on.
you cussing, but you know a 5-year-old is watching this video.
And they don't know. You know what I mean? My daughter's 3 years old. She be scrambling through, you know what I mean, swiping through stuff. And now here's son, I'm like, what is he watching? You know what I mean? And it's supposed to be a kid video. So that's why I'm saying, like, just clout is at a point where you got to be careful out here nowadays because of the influences given to the kids, where they just feel like anything is cool to do. Like,
and what I'm saying, it's grown people on these videos doing silly shit. When you know we got kids at home.
Exactly.
People you want film clowning out, doing all this silly stuff. You got to think of the effect that could bring to your kids. Do you want your kids to watch that? Now, me and him, we definitely wasn't clout chasing when we was doing the Talk of the Town DVD.
Right,
but
right.
I consider both of us respectful people because we got 5 kids between us. Not one of them seen none of those DVDs.
Exactly. So it was never about clout. No. It was never about clout with Talk of the Town. Like I said, you know, it was just about music in general and the unity in the city. So if anything, we was trying to gain respect over clout.
Facts. We want to put people on notice about the city, all the positive stuff we can have, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
But negative overpowers positive.
Always.
So with TikTok, when you do something real silly as opposed to something just regular, you know what I mean? People don't want to see the regular.
Yeah, people don't like normal nowadays. They want to be abstract. I get it. You want to stand out. You want to be unique. I absolutely get it. But some of the stuff is just overboard. So some of the stuff that these kids is thinking is cool or what's necessary is just ridiculous. Like the piercings, even just with like the piercings nowadays, kids is getting a piercing anywhere.
Anywhere.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because they want people to see it. They want to be the big dog. In the words of that battle rapper Big K, you see what they do for views.
Exactly, man. And that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, what is going on out here? Like, is music really this big of an influence? Like, I know we talked about gun violence the other day, but the fact that we just back on this topic again with like music being such an influence, like 6ix9ine, he was doing some of the most rancid, obnoxious bullshit ever, and people was really supporting and rocking and loving this boy. You know what I'm saying? Because
he when you got that camera on you, everybody gonna pay attention if you getting promoted right. Yeah. And with that that kid, because way older than him, with that kid having all them colors in his head, he gonna stand out.
Yeah, and you know the crazy thing, like, yo,
and that's what's gonna get you in the most trouble. They know it's you.
When he did come out though, right? When he came out, I remember him saying how he dyed his hair to show other kids that it's okay to be yourself and be you and all of that. And I'm like, okay, it's a positive message behind it. But it was just smoke and mirrors, man. So it'd just be like, okay, you're doing all this, but if you showing kids it's okay to be yourself, all this extra dumb shit you doing, is that really what you trying to teach the children to think that that's okay to do? Like the influence alone, you know what I'm saying?
They got the message all messed up.
Yeah, son.
They don't care.
You know, all in all, it's just crazy, man, how the things is working out at this time. But I just feel like clout chasing is at an all-time high as well, too. Like, everybody just wants to be seen. Everybody wants to be heard.
Everybody want to be a star, don't want to be who they are. Remember that?
Whose song is that?
Benny Siegel.
Oh, see, I don't remember that joint. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
hold
that's
you.
old. I was young. I can't remember what album it was on. Everybody want to be a star.
But think about how long ago that was that people was thinking and feeling like that. Just everybody wanted to be seen and a star. You know what I mean? So, but it's just crazy. Like I said, the clout chasing out here in this game. And then when people go to jail and stuff like that, they be wanting to be putting on this cry and free you and this innocent bullshit. And it's like, man, no, remember you telling us to be yourself. You was telling us to be yourself.
Sometimes that free this person shit that be going on, man, I'm like, you got to think about what the person did to get there. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no telling.
They did some silly shit over and over and over.
Ain't no telling, man.
How many times you gonna try to find clout? You know what I'm saying? If you really need to get it, like, then maybe you'll find some legal way to do it or whatever. Even if, obviously, I'm gonna say legal because what you did was wrong. You got arrested for doing it. You know what I'm saying? So that clout chasing shit.
Like, remember Boonk Gang? Do you remember who Boonk Gang was? The dude that was running around stealing shit out the stores and all that.
And when they was recording it, right?
Yeah, he kept recording them stealing and all that, and then he finally got arrested and he tried to wrong people and stuff like that. Like, I'm Tyrone and all of that, you know what I'm saying? And bald head, all them niggas that was just doing stuff to people and making it seem like that was okay. I get it was funny. It was funny, but you had other people trying to do it too, and some people was getting hurt. Some people was getting killed pranking niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Can't be doing silly shit too much,
I seen Nims knocking nigga out. I seen Nims knocking nigga out playing around like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't realize what you're doing out here. They
got this one show, I can't think of the name right now. It's some where they just use phrases and they walk up on people in the streets in LA. I don't know if you ever seen it. They be like, hey, they have like a pop. Hey, they walk up and be like, hey man, you want to crush? And they just stare him in the face.
They gonna get the wrong person.
Yeah, I done seen him in that show a couple times. Dude done pulled the thingies out on him.
Yeah, I seen a couple where people done pull guns out or like, it's just a prank, it's just a prank.
Yep, it's just a prank.
Yeah, and you gotta stop, man. All that clout, you gonna mess around and get killed out here. People don't be thinking though, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, people don't be aware of what they put out to the universe. You know, what you put out is what you receive. And you put out negative energy, you receive negative energy.
That's what you're gonna get back.
Exactly, son. So you keep trying people and messing with people's sense of humor and temper, you're going to get what you're looking for.
See, me, I don't even really like to argue. Man, listen, I'm getting too old to waste energy, man. Somebody wrong, somebody right. If we can't find a medium in there, we can't meet nowhere, then we can't even talk.
Yeah, it's just, but it takes maturity. I think it just takes maturity in each other to know, like, yo, comedy is cool to an extent, but even in the movies, that stuff is scripted out. Is waivers involved? People signing waivers and stunt doubles is involved. It's never the exact person.
And
sometimes,
as far as the influence, you can't be always going like you saying. You can't just love what you see on TV. You can love what you see on TV, but when you reenact that shit in real life, it's a difference.
Yeah, it's a whole different ball game. And that's why I say, like, yo, people are like delusional. You know what I'm saying? I feel like reality doesn't sit in for a lot of people like it should. People are more delusional and good with living in a lifestyle they feel is accepted, knowing it's bullshit, but because other people are doing it, they feel it's okay.
It's like a team of bullshit.
My mama always told me, if your friend jump over the bridges, you gonna jump too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I just wanted to touch on clout chasing, man. I just feel like it's just at an all-time high, and it continues to grow every year. Somebody doing some obnoxious or wild shit. Like, even Kanye, when he was doing this little thing, getting dressed for these concerts, and he just dressed up in the most craziest, ridiculous-looking way. Like, he was just on the BET Awards looking crazy. My son had on a big-ass Pelly style Balenciaga jacket. The coat may cost that much, but who gives a fuck?
Remember, we seen someone wearing one when we was in the Bronx. Remember, I was like, yo, what the hell wrong with his coat?
Yeah, niggas be-
I was laughing. He was like, no, that's that new Kanye shit. Remember?
Yeah, Kanye got an influence out here, man.
Ain't no way.
That's like, yo, I don't know
No
if like.
way.
As I asked my son, like, yo, do
Hell.
I not give you enough attention? Like that you got to keep asking me questions? Like, I wonder if that's like something that people didn't like went through as a child and it traumatized Kanye to a point where he just had to do things for an acceptance. You know what I mean?
Or, as far as Kanye, did he just want to be different?
That's that 6ix9ine bullshit right
with
there.
The bullshit. Did he just
That's
want
that
to be
6ix9ine
different?
bullshit. My son was in LA with a big T on, a leather coat, jeans, a ski mask, and winter gloves. It's LA, bro. 90-something degrees, man.
Wow.
Come on, man. My mom would have whooped my ass playing going outside.
Ain't no
You
way.
know what I'm saying?
Ain't no way.
You know, put some damn shirts on. My mom, you know what I mean?
That's a lot of laundry, my guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
lot.
That's a heavy load. Gotta put that on heavy load. Thick
lot
ass
of
coat in the
laundry,
laundry, man.
He better have a double XL washer, man.
Man,
He be
yeah.
putting on them silly ass clothes too. But the influence is crazy, man.
Like, I like the shoes. Don't get me wrong. I like easy shoes, man. But I just can't rock with everything the man do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to be wearing ripped shirts and, you know what I mean, ripped jeans. I
They
like
got
the shoes,
They
though.
run around. I can't do the shoes and them gator feet, man. I don't know, man. I like the gator show though, but
Them niggas brought Gap back. I forgot Gap existed. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't shop at the Gap.
I forgot Gap. That's like an
But
outlet
yeah, it's
mall
still
thing.
there.
It's
It's
in an
still
outlet mall.
around.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I forgot all about Gap. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Kanye on top of that. He does have an influence, and I gotta respect it. But you know, I
It
just
ain't a
can't-
violent one. Though.
Yeah, it ain't a violent one, so
So
I gotta
I'll
give
give
him
him
credit
that.
for that. He just comes off abstract. 6ix9ine whole spill was BU, but he catching gun cases and telling on niggas and shit, and you know what I mean. So it was just like, man, I can't believe people be really influencing people like this.
His own lifestyle just took over him. That's his issue. You play gangster, you got gangstered up out of there by the people that sit right next to you.
The closest niggas to you. It's always the closest.
So, you gotta watch how you play them cards, man. It's a lot of bullshit out here. Watch your surroundings, man.
Rare. And what the nigga Hassan Campbell always be saying that, watch your circle because your circle will be the ones that hurt you or something like that. That nigga Hassan Campbell always saying some good shit, man. Shout out Hassan Campbell. I like that nigga, man. I be watching his shit all the time when I'm in the gym, man.
The aim is to turn them circles to a dot when you become a smart person. You know what I mean? When you get that real education. Educate yourself.
Facts. You gotta
Can't be
educate
around-
yourself.
You can't be around everybody. You know what I mean? When
gotta
you're young,
educate
you want to go
yourself.
to the parties all the time, but at a certain age, you'll feel like, man, I need to pull back from this shit. Like,
Yeah,
you
man.
got to.
That's growth, though. That's growth. It's an uncomfortable feeling, but that's growth.
Don't be chasing the clout.
Right.
Yo, check this out. Yeah, word to my mother. We're rocking with Scorch and Gasol.
Shout out Scorch, shout out Jamal Gasol. Yo, this some shit y'all been waiting on. Y'all don't want to miss it. The time is here.
Talk of the town.
Talk of the town, talk of the town, talk of the town DVD. And nah, this ain't even Skip, you heard me?